lifestyle website, House of Bren or
La Casita de Bren.
And today she is back in our kitchen to make a dish perfect for hot weather. It is chilled pea and mint soup, and it is delicious. Please welcome back Chef Bren Herrera.
Hey, girl. Thanks for having me back.
Listen, last time you were here, we ate well.
We ate really, really good, didn't we?
We did. It was delicious with that slow cooker. My goodness.
No, pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker.
Remember you told us the difference between a slow cooker and a pressure cooker.
I think Mark had asked me. He's like, "What's?" I'm like, "No, not pressure cooking." Yeah. I mean, no, not slow cooking, pressure cooking.
Exactly. So you also love to make chilled soups. Why? You love them.
It is so freaking hot. So why not enjoy something chilled that we would traditionally love to enjoy in the fall, right? Fall is all about the cozy and the warmth and feeling good and sexy. But we can emulate that now, especially because it's so warm. So why not enjoy those soups that we love making for our families, our kids? Have that now.
That's
you're not gonna sacrifice flavor. You're not gonna sacrifice time. You're just gonna really, broaden your horizon and your experience.
And you actually have some on your website.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
just this
Look at that.
one that we're making, but some that are also very popular. Which one's that?
Girl. So that is watermelon Jolly Rancher soup.
Yummy.
So there's Jolly Rancher in there.
Wow. Oh my
and then the
goodness.
Crunch Jolly Rancher on the outside. It has Chardonnay and ginger. It's really nice.
That's a drink.
It's for adulting. Yeah. It's for adulting. And then this is a traditional take on gazpacho, but with some of my modifications. You can switch up the cheeses that you use. I like some Spanish cheeses, manchego. You can play around with your options, but gazpacho is a very traditional Spanish cold tomato soup, which is so refreshing in the summertime. But that watermelon is delicious. I want you to check that out.
I would like to have that as soon as the show wraps.
Yeah.
So this not split pea.
No.
Pea. English pea and mint soup. Where did this recipe even originate?
Isn't it delicious? Oh, I don't like peas. Like I grew up, Mommy, I'm so sorry. She grew up feeding us what we call petit pois, which is a French word, little petite peas. And I mean, they're pretty, right? But they're just, for me anyway, just weren't really appetizing. So I needed to find a way to really incorporate it into my diet as an adult. I was in Prague about a year and a half ago, and I went to have coffee first thing in the morning, as all Americans do.
Yeah.
And girl, they had fresh pea soup for breakfast. And I was like, for breakfast, like at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Interesting.
It was a bright pea soup. And I was like, let me try, right? Because when in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Exactly.
And can I tell you, I loved it. It was a cold soup at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I need to reverse engineer this at home some way, somehow. So I took some mental notes. And sure enough, when I got my book deal, I was like, I need to open up the book with a beautiful, vibrant soup. But let me, make it to my palate. And so I made it warm. So it's a really warm, beautiful soup in the fall. But for spring, it just makes sense because peas are in season.
Yes, that's true.
And which is why we have really beautiful, fresh peas.
This is the thing. Unlike you, I like peas.
Do you really?
Yes.
Well, I like it now. I like them now. But
what I don't like is growing up as a child and having to shuck them.
them
Is that what you call them?
They're pretty though, but
They would come out of the garden, these big, giant buckets, and for a kid, it probably took us 20 minutes. But we're like, this is taking forever.
But
you don't have to use. We can use frozen.
Oh, you can use frozen. These are fresh because they're beautiful, but they do take some time. Like if you go to the farmer's market, it's going to take you some time to get them out of the pod. But the frozen ones are much more accessible.
Exactly.
You can go to your local market and buy them there, and they'll cook quicker than the fresh ones. The fresh ones are just prettier, but
exactly. All right, let's get started. How do we make
for
this?
sure. So you're going to take a Dutch oven. And you're going to add some butter in there, some unsalted butter, which we already have warmed up.
Okay.
You're going to add some spring onions. They smell lovely. Smell that.
I love spring onions.
So you're going to add them in there for about 3 minutes. Just give it a little stir with the garlic as well. And what that's going to do is just open up the flavors of the spring onion and start marrying these flavors, right? So we're kind of building these flavors. So my fresh herbs in here, love sage.
Oh my gosh,
So sage is so beautiful. You're going to rub it up a little bit. You can even mince it if you want.
Yeah.
But the processor is going to do that. We'll get to that.
That's the perfect nail color for that.
Oh, right. So, the producer, Joanne, she's like, your nail color is perfect. Look, total accident. It was not intended that way. I'm really bad about keeping my nails in action because I'm always in the kitchen.
Me too.
And then
That's what
fresh
happens with
mint.
cooking.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't keep these nails done.
No.
Fresh mint, again, something that you can grow easily at home, and it just adds a lot of vibrancy and aroma
Brightens
and
it up.
perfumes. Your food, it's good for drinks.
learned
And very good for your digestion.
Yes,
Oh, yes, it is.
we
So
just learned that.
I'm Cuban, and my mom would give us mint tea at home to like.
We just talked about that yesterday.
Did you really?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
So you can make this as minty as you'd like.
I love the color because
oh, it's so
pea soup can kind of get that like
Muddy.
almost muddy is a perfect word for it. This is like a Really pretty, bright.
Oh, yeah,
vibrant.
it's pretty. Well, you know, when it first comes out, you're going to see as we process it, it's going to be really bright and green and maybe a little bit Kermit the Froggish. And then we'll lighten it up with a little bit of cream. But you can smell this, right, Debbie?
Yeah.
This is something that's really easy for you to do at home with the kids to get the vegetables into their diet.
That's true.
Yeah. So we're going to add these. We already added the herbs. And so now we're going to add the chicken broth.
Could you use vegetable broth if you wanted to?
You absolutely could for vegetarian, because this is pretty much a vegetarian soup. So you could totally use a veggie soup,
Drop
a
the
veggie
peas
broth
in?
in there. So do that for another 2 minutes. Add the peas in.
It smells so good.
I know, it really does.
Chicken
My
broth just made it
goodness,
like-
Bren.
So you're gonna give that a quick stir. The fresh peas are gonna cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. Oh, you wanna season this? Yeah.
that's right.
Salt and pepper.
There you
Okay.
go.
Give this another swirl here. Fresh peas, 35 to 40 minutes. Frozen peas, 20 minutes. Pressure cooker, 7 minutes.
I mean, so
you know I
quick.
gotta throw that back in there. So.
All right, so
Why you got the
then
pressure on me to get a pressure?
Hey, honey, I thought you got one in December.
we told you.
We told you. So you're gonna put this in your food processor.
Okay.
On high. Oh, let's do low. Or very low. So you're gonna process that until all of the peas and all of the herbs are broken down and married really well.
Okay.
So let's pretend this is. Well, let's not pretend. We can do this a little faster. Yeah. So about a minute and a half. So once that's done,
Then we pour it back in.
then we pour it back in.
Back in the bowl?
Back into your second.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, sorry there.
all right,
Second
don't
Dutch
worry.
oven. These things happen at home, right? These things really do happen at home.
We
You
have
pour it
people
back
for
in
that.
here. And then, Debbie, can you pass me the cream? So you're going to take light cream. You're not going to take heavy whipping cream because the heavy whipping cream is going to make it thicker, and you want this to be a pretty light, summery soup, right? So you're going to whisk in some light whipping cream.
Could you do it without?
You absolutely could, but because you want this consistency, you're going to add in a little bit of flour, kind of make a roux to kind of give you some
okay.
Keep it
consistency.
thick.
Yeah, keep it thick. So the recipe in the book calls for flour. Because you're gonna, it's a fall soup, so you want it to be a little heartier. So for summer, we don't need all of that. We want it to be light, fresh.
So
Do
let me
like
ask
it?
you, Brent, how long?
Yeah, for sure.
Could you make this ahead of time?
The whole thing.
Oh, I like that. Look at y'all. You can totally. Oh, wait.
He's not
Wait,
messing
the
around.
magic touch. You want to take some toasted pumpkin seeds to garnish,
Those are so good.
and some chives. And then, yes, you were asking me?
Can we make this ahead of time?
You sure can. You can make this a day or two ahead.
Okay.
Serve it for your guests for brunch, weekend, the kids.
Could I freeze it?
You absolutely could freeze it. I would freeze it in small batches as you want to serve it, and then keep it for about 3 weeks tops, no more than that.
All right, let's get in here.
But look at you see the color?
That's beautiful.
You guys enjoy it?
Oh, thank
Was
you.
it all good?
Amazing. I'm
Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Delicious.
I want more mint in that. Next time.
Delicious. So good. I want to go work with Orly next.
Yeah, you guys don't go anywhere. I have a fantastic, fully custom DIY coming up next.